Hello guys, welcome back, and in today's video I wanted to talk about Marilee a little bit, okay? And why am I talking about Marilee? Because I feel like a lot of people are neglecting her a little bit, and it is an important character that many people should start building, right? Now, I know that you can't really tell, you can't really do it yourself. The game decides if you're getting her or not, because even though you put her in the wish list, you might not get Marilee or might get everyone else but Marilee. That's what's happening to me with Cecia and a little bit with Thoran. I did get one Thoran, but I haven't gotten any Cecia so far since the release, since day one from the pooling, right? I got her once guaranteed, and then I got her, bought her from the arena when I had the chance, because I had to buy He Win First. But today let's talk about Marilee. Why am I talking about Marilee? Because Marilee is a really surprisingly powerful character, and most of you are going to be like, wait, what the hell? What? I didn't know, right? Of course you didn't, because like, what are you gonna do? Click all the characters and read them? That's what I do. Maybe you don't want to do that, right? So we're talking about Marilee. Why? So you might have seen her somewhere. Maybe you've even used her a little bit, and she looks like she doesn't do that much damage. Sure, she has like a higher, like a very high attack speed. But why? Why is she good? Speaking of the character, let's go ahead and check what she does first, and then I'll tell you what happens, right? So hyper focus is attack speed, and 4% attack and attack speed 25 when there's no enemy within 2 tiles. So when you are deploying her, you need to keep in mind, or like remember the fact that she needs to be away from the others. Now, she moves around a lot, so I am not completely sure if this hyper focus still works, even if she jumps into your ally. So if she like jumps around, right, on the ult, she moves up to 2 tiles in any direction, dealing 125% damage to 2 enemies closest to her initial location, and a level 2 is like 3 tiles, so she jumps further away, and then the other levels are just like dealing more damage with the ult. But the thing is, you need to put her away from everybody else, or you could also do the opposite. Put her with everybody else, and then when she ults for the first time, she's gonna run away and get the hyper focus down. Now, I feel like starting away from the others is probably better regardless, because you don't know where she's gonna jump. She might jump away from your teammate and then go back, right? So not get 2 out of 3 times the attack speed of the hyper focus if she jumps back into your allies in case this doesn't work. And so putting her away from the start is gonna maximize the chances for you to jump in any direction and still not be close to anybody within 2 tiles. Now, it's kind of hard, right? I know it's kind of hard. This helps by getting the midair shot to level 2. So whatever the level requirement was, I'm pretty sure everybody has this unlocked, because it's like a level 1, right? So if you have like legendary Marilee or maybe epic plus Marilee, it's probably going to be enough or a certain level of Marilee. But that's not the best thing. Now, on the level up, if you notice here, I'm not completely leveling up this, because I want to, because like the blue skill ticket, it gets higher and higher, the requirement, so I don't really want to hyper invest in one until they reach a certain threshold. For example, Vala is maxed out, and I will do that for Marilee as well when she is Mythic or Supreme Plus. And now we are going to talk about the elephant in the room, the Mythic Plus weapon enhancement, right? So the good thing about Marilee, and she's already fine enough, a Legendary Plus, but let's assume you have her a Mythic Plus, and that's why I am making this video, okay? This is why she's strong. Marilee's attack is increased, the battlefield learning. Marilee attack is increased by 5% when other allies cast an ultimate, up to 6 stacks, right? So now she's gonna get a 30% bonus on her attack, straight up. And then her normal attacks deal true damage after reaching max stacks. So you are starting the combat right? Starting the combat, everybody does their ult, especially in the Dreamland boss. The Dreamland boss, she is going to be one of the strongest characters and damage dealers for that type of content. Maybe not everybody, but she's also not reliant on the ult, right? So even for bosses like Necro Dragon that doesn't make you ult, like does stuff like that, she's chilling, because that's not what maybe she's gonna be nerfed a little bit on the Mythic Plus mechanic, but more or less you always have the time to do 6 ults. You do 6 ults, you get 30% attack permanent, looks like, and you also, after they do 6 stacks, from that point onward, all of her attacks are doing true damage, which is huge, right? So that's what you get when you unlock Mythic Plus. But if you get it to level 5, gain an extra stack of Battlefield Learning when the Hyper Focus takes effect for every 10 seconds. So this will make it easier for you to get to the max stacks of Battlefield Learning, because the Hyper Focus you just cast, right? So increase attack speed. When this triggers, this also triggers. So gains an extra stack of Battlefield Learning when Hyper Focus takes effects for every 10 seconds at level 5. So you kind of want to save a little bit of the blue tickets and instantly get the weapon to level 5 whenever you get Marilee to Mythic Plus, because thanks to the level 5 buff, you can use Hyper Focus trigger to get easier, like faster stacks, right? For every 10 seconds. So this is very important. Also, the rest, it's still good, but it becomes like very expensive. Like, for example, level 10 needs like, how many it was, like 10, like 50 or 60 orange, yellow, whatever you want to call tickets. So it's up to you if you want to go that far, but I feel like level 5 is still going to be very important for Marilee, and you will notice the big difference. Also in Supreme Plus, it's another thing, because it's kind of huge, because the required no enemy range for triggering hyperfocus is shortened by 1 tile. So this means that this will become 1 tile when there's no enemy within 1 tile, which makes Marilee trigger hyperfocus basically every time, unless you are just happen to jump close, like neck to neck to like one ally, right? So that's important. If you can get it to Supreme Plus, it would be like a very powerful unit, but you get a little bit of power from Mythic Plus, so keep that in mind. And that is why I have put her and Audi. I will make a separate video about Audi, but I put her and Hodi with Cecia, Thora, and Smoky, because I'm trying to get Smoky to Supreme Plus. Once it's Supreme Plus, I'm going to change to someone else. But as you can see on the Epic Recruitment, you can actually put, if you didn't know already, you can actually put A levels here. So if you're trying to rush something, let's say you want like Antandra to Supreme, or you want one of the Graveborn, or whatever you're trying to make, right? To get them faster. Instead of getting 1 copy, you want to get 5 copies, right? Because this is 5 copies. If you happen to get one of these characters A level as an epic drop from this banner, it would count as 5 copies. So if we wanna know how many Marilee we need, right? My Marilee is Legendary Plus. Next is gonna be Mythic, right? So you need 10 copies. No, you can buy easily the copies from the Dreamland Emporium, but by getting those characters in the banner, you will find out that it's way easier, right? So if you don't need too many S ranks to drop, then you can do that and speed run the quality of certain A heroes that you really want to use. For example, in my case, I'm going to try and speed run Audi and Marilee. Audi for everything else, and Marilee for everything else, and Dreamland Boss, because like Audi's Mythic Plus is not like super suitable for Dreamland Boss, besides the eye that maybe if you are lucky, because you can really aim yourself, maybe if you're lucky you'll be able to stack a little bit of extra poison based damage, but it's gonna be extremely unlikely. So that's why, but still, still a powerful unit for everything else. So that's why I tried. Yeah, I did. I wasn't like it's fine. Let's try on this banner. Now my wish list, as you can see, I still have. I don't have Audi here because I'm trying to speedrun to get a little bit of Coco copies up. I want at least Coco to be legendary. After she's legendary or legendary plus, then I'll switch back to Audi at the moment. Also trying to get Antandra to Supreme plus. I might be able already to do that. So I might want to switch to Audi. Let's do it actually. So I think my Antandra is ready to go. The only thing that is stopping me is the acorns, and I don't want to use the Omni acorns. So surely I'm gonna get a yellow here. No. It's funny because you do get extra ones. You do get like early triggers, but yeah, not this time. Looks like I am close to nothing. We're just chilling at the moment. We're getting 42 acorns are pretty good, right? That's Mauler acorn. Do I need them for Antandra? Is Antandra? I could make Antandra Supreme right now, but I really want to do it without using too many, right? Because right now I would end up using like 189 Omni Acorns. I have like 250. I don't want to use them for Antandra. That many. But yeah, this was a video about Marilee. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you didn't know what was going on with Marilee. I did. That's why I preemptively farmed for her. Like I kept her in mind every time. I was like, oh shit, oh nice, I got a Marilee. I put it in the wish list. So yeah, let me know what you think. Did you know about Marilee? Are you gonna pull for her now or try to get her now? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, do the usual stuff on the channel. Go follow my Twitch if you want, twitch.tv/Jakazin. Join my Discord if you want, it's in the description. And thank you for watching and see you next time.